We are given this equation and it gives the graph of a circle in the xy plane. Notice that each coefficient is a multiple of 3, so we can divide both sides of the equation by 3 and make it a little bit simpler. So let's do that. 18 becomes 6, then I have y square minus 2y minus 5 equal to 0. So this equation is same as that. Now before we talk about this particular problem, I just want to tell you there is a nice way to figure out center and radius. You might have learned to complete the square and get the center and radius. But this is how you can quickly get the center and radius. If the equation is in the standard form, that means x square, y square coefficients are 1. To get the center, all you have to do is take, if the coefficient of x is 2g, you want to write negative g, which means you want to take the opposite and also half of x coefficient, opposite and also half of the y coefficient. So this is opposite half of x, opposite half of y. That's your center. And to get the radius, you need to square g and f, or you could use the coordinates from the center, square that, and subtract the constant term and put everything under the square root. All right, so let's go ahead and figure out the center here and radius. So center is opposite half of x is negative 3 and opposite half of y is positive 1. And radius is square root of negative 3 square is 9 plus, then I have to square 1, which is just 1, and I have to subtract negative 5, so that's going to be positive 5. So this is square root of 15. So I have center and radius. Now, if the circle is inscribed in a square, which means the circle is put in a square, so let's draw a rough sketch of a circle, and inscribed means it touches all 4 sides of the square. And what we know is that this is the diameter of the circle. We know the radius is square root 15, which means the diameter is going to be 2 root 15. And that happens to be this length of the square, side length of the square. Now the question is, what is the area of the square? So if this is 2 root 15, this is also 2 root 15, and area is simply 2 root 15 times 2 root 15, which is 2 times 2 is 4, and when you multiply root 15 with root 15, you get 15, and this is 60.